us all together, and good evening. I have to say, as I was sitting and reflecting, Rhode Island's a wonderful place, that when we bring the community together to talk about safety, you have our Congressman, Cicilline, who's here, you have our treasurer, you have the mayor of the capital city, the mayor of Central Falls, the governor. That's a good sign. That gives me hope that we have dedicated public servants who will continue to fight the fight until we bring about safety for the people of Rhode Island. It's a great pleasure for me to be here this evening, and quite fitting that we do this in the holiday season. Tonight's an opportunity to remember that hate and intolerance and violence have never been a part of what makes the state strong, or the country strong. And they never will be, and that's why we have to come together. However depressed we might be, we can't give up, and we have to stay at it. By the way, my new thing, I'm telling people, don't move to Canada, move to Rhode Island. It's a place. The result of the recent election isn't going to erode our core beliefs.
That's right.
No.
That's right.
It's not going to weaken our commitment to our core beliefs.
Amen.
And if anything, it puts a greater, for me anyway, personally, provides me with a greater sense of urgency for the work that I do and for the values that we hold dear, to protect them even more, because you realize we need to. And so I want you to know a couple things. I want you to know, first of all, I'm grateful for you and your faith and your prayer and your action and your commitment and your hope and your relentlessness in the pursuit of peace and love and tolerance and safety. Secondly, I want you to know, I know there are many people who have great anxiety after this recent election. And I've spent an awful lot of time with faith leaders, people in the LGBT community, people in the immigrant community. There's a lot of anxiety, and I understand that, and frankly, I share the anxiety. As long as I'm governor, we're going to protect the people of Rhode Island. We're going to protect the immigrant population in Rhode Island. We're going to protect women in Rhode Island. We're going to protect people of all faiths, all colors, all religious backgrounds, all heritages, all people that come from wherever who are in Rhode Island. That's non-negotiable, and that is the core value. I mean, it's the principles upon which the state was founded.
That's right. That's right.
Religious freedom, religious tolerance, and I promise you that I'll do everything within my power to live up to those values and just protect people and let you know you're safe here and you're welcome here and you're loved here. There's a community here that embraces you. So that's the first thing I wanted to say. Secondly, I know tonight is a night to reflect, to be together as a community, to remember those we've lost to gun violence, and to recommit ourselves to common sense gun safety legislation, with the hope that we can prevail and pass some common sense gun safety laws. We know the Second Amendment is there, and we respect that, and this isn't about that. There's also an amendment to live freely and safely, and to send our kids to school and not worry, or go to the movies, and be outside and to not worry about senseless gun violence. So let's stay at this, and let's hope that this is the session which opens in January, that the General Assembly works with me, works with you, to pass gun reform, to keep guns out of the hands of those convicted of domestic violence crimes. Let's work together to make sure we keep guns out of, the hands of people who are going to go into schools.
Yeah.
Let's work together to make sure that we have a ban on assault weapons. high-capacity magazines. They're military-style weapons. They're called military-style weapons because they belong in the military. They don't belong on the streets of Providence. And by the way, we're lagging behind our neighbors in that regard. Massachusetts has done it. New York has done it. It's senseless. And let's not give up or give in. Let's not give up or give in. Now, no one knows more than I do that you can get down, you can get frustrated, you can lose your hope, and you can wonder, oh my goodness, why am I doing this? Are we getting anywhere? But here's the thing. People are relying on us to keep going.
That's right.
Folks hope we'll give up, but we're not gonna, because we can't. And also because the values that bind us, and the love that binds us, and the tolerance that binds us, and the freedoms that bind us are much stronger than the hate that divides us. That we know to be true.
That's right.
There are people here of many faiths, but what we know to be true is that love is the most powerful force, the most enduring force on earth forever over time.
Amen.
Love conquers hate, love conquers death, love conquers all things that are bad. So, begin every day, quiet in my room, reading a passage. That's how I begin my day. Today's passage was, live a life pleasing to the Lord, live a life of honor, live a life of duty. So dig deep. Now is the moment to dig deep. We're being tested. All around us being tested. So together, we come together as a community, we're going to dig deep and find the hope and the resilience and the faith and the love that's going to allow us to overcome this hatred, overcome the violence, get our legislators to take action, and make Rhode Island the place that we all want to live in.
Yes.
Right?
That's right.
My last message to you as your governor, and I know I'm, as I say, preaching to the choir, be a good neighbor. Be a good neighbor. There's a lot of people, a lot of your neighbors, I can tell you this right now, and you know this, a lot of your neighbors are really afraid. You might not even know that, okay? You might not even know that. A lot of your neighbors are afraid. They're afraid of the unknown, afraid they'll be attacked, afraid for lots of reasons. Be kind and be patient and be tolerant and give them a hand. Because you will set the example. So I'm proud of you, I'm grateful for you, I'm committed to these causes, I'm committed to equity, I'm also committed to criminal justice reform. I won't use this as an occasion to lobby for my legislation, but if you want to show up in January to help me get the criminal justice laws passed, I wouldn't mind that. We have 6 bills, makes our criminal justice system more fair, improves probation and parole, make sure that people don't get thrown in jail for technical violations when they're 22 and ruin the rest of their life for driving without a license. So show up in that state house, we're going to resubmit the bills, we're going to get this done, we're going to make Rhode Island a more just place. God bless, happy holidays. Thank you.